to my channel, Back to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I've used the Keto Journey to lose 211 pounds. And I am not done yet. If you want to follow along with me on the rest of my journey and then maintaining, hit subscribe. If you like my video, give it a thumb up. Now, I did not take glucose or ketones this morning due to taking a lot, like 2,400 plus milligrams of ibuprofen a day, which kicked me out of ketosis, raises my blood sugar, and I gain a few pounds in water weight, and it doesn't matter how persistent I am, I'm not going to hit a new low when I'm on that much ibuprofen or even get to my low, because water weight is a huge issue when taking that amount, at least for me and a lot of other people I've heard from. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my Fitbit and Carb Manager. And yes, I didn't move a lot yesterday at all because of my back. I'm going to go ahead and show you my weigh-in too. It is 10 a.m. I'm having breakfast. I'm having almost 2 ounces, a case of fried cheese, 2 scrambled eggs, 5 pieces of bacon. I can give my cats fresh, clean, non-dirty, non-toxic water, and they won't even touch it. They run away from it and go find rainwater that's been sitting in dirt everywhere because they're ridiculous. Oh no, I'm not holding you now. You got your paws wet. Are you gonna go sleep? I'm gonna go home because it's freezing. Bye, honey. Honey. She's like, forget you, I'm going back to bed. Okay, so far I have not taken an ibuprofen since last night. I need one, but I'm not taking one right now. I might take one before I leave for Costco because I do have to go to Costco today. It is an hour plus drive one way, and then, you know, you're in the store an hour at least. I'm a little exhausted today. I could have slept way longer. I got up quite a few times to pee last night. So I'm lucky to be the weight I was because I peed all the fluid off. Even though I did pee a lot yesterday, my weight just did not go down. It went up 2 points. But during the day it was way higher after swallowing all those pills. So it is what it is, and we're not focused on weight loss right now. We're focused on healing my back from its boo-boo. I do have a lot of back injuries from years ago, and they flare up every once in a while, especially if I do something to irritate them, and I did for the sciatic nerve issue. So if you see me moving around, it's trying to get comfortable without that horrible pinch that goes from the top of your buttocks all the way down to your toes. So it's just me trying to take any pressure I can off of that area. I'm having trouble sitting too. I haven't been able to really sit at my desk at all. So if the videos aren't that great, or it's just because I'm not comfortable. I'm just uncomfortable right now, a little miserable brat because I'm more emotional when I take ibuprofen. Does anyone else, if you take tons of ibuprofen, get a little emotional? Unless that time of the month is coming again, I have been emotional for the last 3 days, and that would really suck because that would mean it came really close together, which is not unheard of. The smaller you get, your cycle starts redesigning itself. It's done that over and over again to me through my journey. So we'll see if it was the Motrin or if that time of the month is on its way again. Let's hope not, right? So I am freezing. I was outside with the cat for 45 minutes, giving her some love and feeding her, and now she's decided to go lay back down and go to sleep, so I came inside. She also decided to stand and freeze in ice water. I'll show you that in a second. She likes to keep her paws wet, which I don't get because it is cold, really cold. I'm going to go ahead and show you my breakfast, and I'll show you the little clip of her. Okay, so I am on my way to Costco. My mom had a doctor's appointment today. They kind of want her off from metformin because it's ripping her stomach to pieces, and she does not want to have to go on insulin because once you do that, you're pretty well screwed for the rest of your life, like my father. He's too afraid to ever come off of it, and it keeps him gaining weight every day, that stupid insulin. So she's willing to try keto so she can control her blood sugar, which the medicine has not been, with food. and hopefully lose a bunch of weight and heal herself of tons of illnesses that she has. So I am going to go pick her up stuff. I am not putting her on phase 1. I think that will be a drastic failure because she is coming from, she lost 10 pounds this past week, just cutting some stuff out herself. But she is coming from eating boxes of Little Debbie's, bags of chips, and then a lot of gravies and stuff like that as well in the evening. She loves fruit, so she's coming from eating tons of plums and grapes and pineapple, a lot of it. And she is like me when it comes to cooking for myself in the past. Is I didn't want to do it. I had to cook for everyone else, so I didn't want to cook for myself, and I didn't like what they were eating, so I would just grab a Little Debbie, right? That was one of my issues too, being big, is I would just grab the sugar or the chips so I didn't have to exhaust myself anymore on my food next, because most of the time the kind of food my dad and daughter eats, I could never eat with my stomach, and my mom has stomach issues too. So that's what I'm doing. I'm headed there to get their groceries, my mom different groceries than usual, and pick up me some things too. So I'm thinking more like 25 net carbs to start her off. Like, instead of just jumping into phase 1, more like a phase 2 or phase 3, and then tapering down until she gets a little used to this. She hates stevia, which I agree, I hate it too. I'm trying to teach her how we can make the jams and stuff with monk fruit. I'm really good at making all that kind of stuff homemade. So yeah, it's going to be a good little experiment. And yeah, so when I cook my dinner, I could cook her dinner at the same time too. And maybe my daughter will get into it again. So we will see. I'm kind of a little excited because no one ever eats what I eat. And now there might be 2 more people on that boat. Dino also said he will do it, but he's only here for a month, and like I'm trying to tell him he can do like a low carb with me, eat the same foods as me, except still have his smoothies in the morning, which has like mango and stuff like that in it, because he is healthy. He doesn't need keto for health reason. He is just doing it for me, but he's only here for a month, so I don't want to force him to eat like me for a month. If he was here longer, that's another story. So I have to get gas, and I'll be right back. So that's what I'm doing today. I will show you what I buy me. I will try to film in there, but I can't always do it. This is the second time of me making this video. I made one earlier, like yesterday, but I just rambled too much. On top of it, wasn't very keto. I was complaining about my stupid no stimulus checks. Never gotten any of them. The IRS still isn't giving me my PIN, and I was having a poor me, angry at the world moment. Well, not angry at the world, but angry at the IRS. So yeah, because they're about to come out with their next round, and I haven't even received my first one, and I have a kid. I'm a single mom with a kid who lives on very, very small amount of money each year and survives. So I think I should qualify, which I do. I just can't claim it without the PIN. They won't let me. So yeah, I guess it is what it is, and I'm going to listen to music to calm down today and just drive to Costco. It's a very long drive, so yeah. Okay, so when I was in there is like tons of stuff that has the word keto on it, but then I was reading and I'm like, this isn't what I would consider keto, at least not for myself. It's too many carbs. So you always have to be very careful with the word keto. I got really excited because they had from LeConte monk fruit grain-free granola, so I got really, really, really excited. But they have chia seeds, and every time I try chia seeds, I have a horrible allergic reaction, so I'm never touching it again. Which sucks because I really love chia pudding and the oatmeal I made that one day, but I had horrible reactions every time. Not only could I not breathe, and my throat felt like a finger was in it, it tore my stomach to shreds too. So yeah, so they do have that now, which would be yummy if I could have it. I did get this keto dark chocolate coconut almond little squares. We're gonna give those a try. I might wait until Dino gets here and make him try it with me. I have a feeling it's very bitter, so we will see. I got my pork rinds, the 4505 pork rinds. I got 4 or 5 bags of those. I have to go to Sprouts sometime this week to get my organic cream cheese. So right now, since I'm on so much ibuprofen, I'm just having anywhere from 1,600 to 2,000 something calories a day. However many fat grams I eat a day is fine. The same with protein. 20 net carbs or less. If it comes to like 4 total, I'm fine with that too. Like, I'm not in what I consider cutting right now, where I'm watching 20 total carbs or less. I prefer my calories to be closer to 2,000, but 1,600 at the lowest. It's just, I can't lose weight on ibuprofen, so why, you know, force my body to go through all that and know it's not going to work out on the scale. So once I can come all the way off of it, and I've been off of it a week or so, I might do another little cut before he gets here. So it's anywhere between 2 weeks or the 1st of March. Somewhere in there he's coming. We still don't know when. The cold has got my nose running. Every time I wear a mask, my nose runs like 1,000 miles a minute for an hour or two, and I sneeze a lot afterwards. No matter what brand, no matter what kind of material, they all irritate me drastically bad, like really bad. I wear it. I'm gonna wear it just to make other people feel safe. Whether or not I believe they actually do any good is not the point. The point is no one feels safe anymore, so I don't want to cause anyone to feel unsafe. However, when the virus is over, there's no way in hell anyone's ever making me wear a mask. Okay, that's just, yeah. Because I've heard stories is during flu season, you're gonna have to wear a mask, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. I've never had the flu in my life, and I'm not a carrier of the flu. And no, I don't take the flu shot, because I don't need to. I literally, you can put the flu in my mouth. Every string of flu has been put in my mouth before by babies. I know that sounds kind of weird, but literally they love to chew on their fingers, and every time they got sick, my daughter, my nephews, in my mouth, their nasty little slobbery hands would go before I could stop them. I have never ever gotten the flu, even when I've been thrown up on, and everything else. Never. So there would be no way I would wear a mask other than this COVID thing, because we have no choice, right? You go into a store and they won't serve you. So it is what it is. And I don't want to give people panic attacks right now, because the world is crazy enough as it is. But let me tell you, they're probably freaking out when me putting a mask on, because I'm like sneezing the whole time. But that's just because I'm allergic to all of them. They're all like gets me going. And I don't know exactly what it is in every mask. Maybe it's just me breathing my own bacteria back in. It's causing me issues. Who knows? But let's see, what else did I get? I got my mom some sausage with like breakfast sausage. I don't know if it's gonna taste good or not. I should have looked and see if I could have it or not, in case she doesn't like it. But I always forget to check the casing. I can't have sheep casing, like the collagen sheep casing that most companies seem to use. But I think you get 3 or 4 leans for 1 carb. So I thought that would be good for her, because then she could have multiple like leans and stuff. Like I said, I'm going really slow with her. She wants to just dive in, but I'm afraid it's gonna backfire. She started with the collagen. She doesn't want loose skin. She wants to try to do it like me with the intermittent fasting, the collagen, to try to help make her skin go back as best as possible. So yeah, she started with collagen yesterday and Premier shakes, using that because she doesn't drink coffee. So she was mixing the collagen up in her Premier shake, and I told her we could get some fresh fruit like the strawberries, blueberry, they didn't have we got raspberry, they didn't have blackberry. And blended it all up with some ice too and make it more like a smoothie. That's what my daughter, how she likes to drink it. So we're gonna give that a try. Then of course she can always have, you know, eggs. She can't have bacon. It's really hard to find bacon she can have. So she can't have any sulfites. She can't have any nitrates, like, I don't even know other words, MSG, all those kind of things she cannot have. So she needs to do a cleaner keto. She can't have any of those kind of products. I did get her the Slim Fast lemon bombs before, and she still has them, so she could eat those. She actually liked the taste of them. It's really hard for me to find keto food that she likes the taste of. So, yeah. She hates beef sticks. She got sick on Slim Jims when she was pregnant with me, and the smell of any kind of, had her try all different kind of paleo type ones, and all of them just make her gag. So there's no beef steak she can eat. She's not crazy about any of the little cheese thingies. Plus she can't have cheddar cheese. Like, there's a whole list of cheeses she can't have. She suffers from migraines. So, but she will eat broccoli and cauliflower and spinach and cabbage. I have to go out later and get some cabbage because Costco didn't have any cabbage. We'll have to make her some homemade coleslaw because I'd make a keto coleslaw she could have. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see, because my daughter gets on the train, loses about 20 pounds, gets off the train, and gains more. And right now, she's one of the people that gained a lot during the pandemic because they feel hopeless, feel like there's no tomorrow, getting bad grades, because sinking into a depression, and I can't put pressure on her because it will make it worse. I honestly am just lost. I just need her to keep breathing every day and just to survive this, and we'll fix things afterwards. I just need her to skim through school as long as she gets a D so she can pass. This girl is smart. Colleges were after her. She was doing 2 and 3 years above her grade level, but this year she is failing drastically bad. Of course, it's history and science. Her math, English, all that is fine. But she already hates history as it is. And then you get her with a teacher who is like, you just wrote too much, so you're getting a bad grade. Oh, now you've not wrote enough, so you're getting a bad grade. I told you this is too much, you're getting a bad grade. There's no pleasing this teacher, I swear. And our internet goes out, and she gets kicked or can't get in the class in time, and they lock it, and she can't get back in, and that's not fair. Like, it's not making noise when she comes in there. They should just let it be. Not lock it, because we live in rural areas out here where there is no good internet. So I think all that's bullshit. So we're just holding our breath, trying to get through the year, right? Trying to get through, because this is not, we don't know when the sun's going to shine again. We were all hoping at the stroke of midnight on New Year's Eve a miracle would happen, and it didn't. So we just all keep going, right? Trying to get through. So, and that's why I think my period's coming, because everything is hitting me really hard this week, and things are making me cry, and I'm getting into a dark place, and I'm like, it should not be that time of the month yet. But I feel like I do when that time of the month is coming, like 3 or 4 days before. And it's happened all life. Of course, it was way worse before keto. The dark area was really bad, and I would fill it with tons of chocolate cake because it would make me feel better. I'm not filling the dark area anymore with anything, nothing. So I get really sad, and I cry, and I fight with people because I get dark. I don't mean to, it just happens. And I could hide this all from y'all. I'm great at hiding sadness, depression, and all that. and my anxiety. But what's the point of that? I am trying to show you that even with these issues, even with the dark moments, the anxiety, the not wanting to get out of bed moments, you can still fight and not eat that cake, okay? You can still fight for your life. That's how I view it, is I am fighting for control over my own life. I am fighting for my health. I am fighting to have control of my own exercise. This was not that easy when I was really, really big, even though the weight was coming off, because I still couldn't sit on the floor. Even after losing 120 pounds, nope, 181 pounds, nope, still couldn't sit on the floor and get back up. No, that is new. That is in the last 6, 7, 8 months that I can get on and off the floor, and just recently get on and off the floor very easily without hurting my knees or nothing. So those things are what helps me fight, because in my head I'm like, well, if I fall, I want to be able to get myself back up, and used to I couldn't, and now that I can, I never want to go back to that place, right? Like, those are the kind of things that keep me going, is I want to be in control of my body. I don't want my body to be in control of me. And yes, my emotions still are in control sometimes, but I fight against them. I don't let them win on the food aspect. I don't let, like, it's one reason I'm not having the protein cookies like I've been talking about wanting them, because I want them too much. I want them too much, so I'm not allowing myself to have them right now. I'm craving them. So I told myself I can have a pack every 10 days. 1 pack in 10 days. I've had 1 pack since the 28th, and that was one day, 1 cookie one day, 1 cookie the next day. And then I told myself, no more, only 1 pack every 10 days until you get the craving under control. So, I know, it sounds crazy, right? But I don't want to be craving food. Like, it would be one thing if I craved it, I ate it, and I didn't think about eating it again for days. But, you know, in December, I was eating a pack every morning for breakfast, which didn't hurt me. I did lose weight. But it was, the point is, I was looking forward to it so much every day that I literally went to bed thinking about eating that protein cookie the next morning. Yeah, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to sit here and think about, oh, I get to have a protein cookie in the morning. Yeah, I don't want to be thinking about that the next day, and if I am, then I make myself take a break of something. Does that sound weird to y'all? Because I used to do that with Little Debbie's, but I didn't make myself wait. I would just go eat as many as I wanted. So now I don't want to eat it just because I'm craving it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying here? That I want to be in control and not have so many cravings. I mean, some people take sugar completely out. I mean, all the fake sugar and everything, so that they never crave any kind of sugary, sweet type taste again. I tried that. It did not work, okay? I still crave it. So I know I will probably always crave and want something like this, but I have to maintain control. And doing so allows me to eat 2 Oreo cookies at Christmas and walk away and not eat the whole damn pack. And that's hard, because the year before I would have ate the whole pack. Okay, y'all have no idea how hard it is, because when I'm standing there with those double chocolate fudge cookies, and I tell myself you're only allowed 2, to stop at that 2 is not easy. Like, it is not. I mean, it's a moment where I pick up the 3rd and I have to say, no, you had, that is like, what is it, 34 carbs for those 2 cookies. You're not having another one. Put the bitch down. Oops, excuse me. Yes, I have a little cursing issue, sorry. But I'm like, put that thingy down. Do not eat it. Okay, do not eat that cookie. Because you might think it's easy for me because I do it, but it's not. So, I have been rambling for like 15 minutes of this drive, and I'm going to shut up now before I accidentally slip another curse word in because I'm not paying attention. So, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. So I just stopped by my post office spots. I knew at least when these little things were coming, so I want to thank Tara for sending it to me so I could try a Built Bar. Let me show you, but she also sent me a few other things. So I knew I was getting a German chocolate one because she's being so nice. These things you have to buy in bulk, and I never know if I'm going to be allergic to them or not like them. So she has been so sweet to send me not one, but 2 of the German chocolates and the little cookies and cream one to try. So I'm really excited, and thank you so much. And this carnivore snack, Say Yes to Meat leg of lamb, I have never had this before, was not expecting this, so I am very, very excited to try all of this. Like, I really want to try one of these right now, but at the same time I'm out and about. But the only thing I see in this one is tree nuts and peanuts. I don't see anything else listed. It smells like real candy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I also like the texture. Kind of like a Mars bar, but a little more sticky. Like, it's softer than a Tootsie Roll. I'll be honest. They should have named it Tootsie Roll, in my opinion. It tastes like a... I hope I don't have a reaction. Oh, this is really good. I think it tastes like a Tootsie Roll. And it's kind of like a caramel nougat type texture. I probably shouldn't eat the whole thing, but kind of already have. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, girl. But holy crap. Now I see why Keto in the Chaos is always following wanting her Built Bars. It tastes like candy. It honestly tastes like candy. Protein, dark chocolate. I don't see... I mean, I normally don't eat maltitol, but I have been lately, and I don't really see anything I'm allergic to, except sometimes I do have issues from pecan, but I am dying to try this German chocolate real fast. I smell coconut as soon as I open it. I got that all in my mouth, so it definitely is like a caramel texture. I don't want to let myself eat a big bite. Okay, this is more of a brownie type texture. It has like a lemon taste. Like, I'm not even gonna joke. It tastes lemony to me. Like a citrus. Like orange citrus or something. And that's what it tastes. It's orange citrus. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't taste like German chocolate cake. But it's good. To me, it tastes like orange citrus. I'm a German chocolate cake fanatic. I know what German chocolate cake should taste like. And it shouldn't have the orange zest. And even though it's not saying there's an orange zest, I am tasting a very strong orange zest in it. It has citrus acid. That's probably what I'm tasting. Alright. Cookies and cream wins. By far. Thank you so much for letting me try this. No, as long as I don't have an allergic reaction. This might be something I buy during maintenance after I'm done losing weight. I do have to say, the cookies and cream became bitter on the last bite because I had the other one, the German chocolate one, and that citrus acid taste overpowered it and made it taste bitter. But it was perfectly fine beforehand. So that's how I know not to mix the two. So far, no reactions yet. My throat's a little scratchy, but sometimes that happens with pecans, and it has pecans in it. And no, I'm not allergic to pecans. I am sensitive to pecans because it causes heartburn and causes the burning to scratch my throat. So, thank you once again, and I can't wait to try this later. Roman Salt is a good company. I think it's seasoned with macadamia. I think that's what it says. So I have to wait to get home to try that. Just because sometimes I do have allergic reactions to macadamia, and sometimes I don't. Welcome to my life. It's the environment. Like, there are certain times of the years I can't go near strawberries without horrible tongue burning, allergic reaction, lip swelling, and the rest of the year, I'm perfectly fine. When I'm in Florida, I'm barely allergic to anything other than like latex and the things that tie with latex, like bananas and avocados and stuff like that. North Carolina, my allergy list is 10 times longer with food because I'm allergic to the environment. Florida, I'm not allergic to the environment. There's no pine trees. I'm allergic to pine trees, and North Carolina is nothing but pine trees, which causes a whole list of food allergies that I would not have anywhere else. Like, I could eat avocados in Florida though, but it's been years. After being back here for 2 years, I became allergic to avocados, so I don't know if I could have them going back there or not, but I've stayed far away from them because the reaction is horrible reaction. The same with cantaloupe and honeydew melon. My throat swells shut like I'm near latex because they share the same protein, like DNA or something weird. Like, their protein makeup is the same as the latex tree. So I'm gonna try it. Thank you so much, girl. I hate having to buy tons of stuff or never being able to try it because I'm too worried about having issues. So now I gotta figure out which one I want to buy in the future. I do know not German chocolate cake, but I'm gonna eat both of them, so thank you so much. I just don't like, I'll have to read them. If they say citrus acid, I'm not gonna buy them because it overpowers it. It doesn't taste like German chocolate cake. It should taste coconut and pecan. You shouldn't be tasting a citrus taste on German chocolate. I don't even know why, because even when I do put some orange peel into German chocolate, you really can't taste it. It gives it a tiny zing, but you don't taste the citrus if it's made properly. But this you do. But they're still good, just not my thing. I prefer the cookies and cream, right? But that's really tiny too. Those, I think, are the ones that have way more carbs. But if I was gonna have an allergic reaction, I would have had it instantly. My allergic reactions happen within a few minutes or a few seconds of it touching my tongue. And it's been 5 minutes or more, so I'm not gonna have an allergic reaction. We'll see how my tummy deals with it. But I didn't see like chicory root or anything like that. That's what my stomach can't deal with. So yeah, so I'm going to shut up and finish driving home because I might have to go back out to Walmart. Alright, I wish I did a taste test. I hate keto bread and this is amazing. My dad even likes it, who hates keto. My mom likes it, and she is not a keto fan for bread either. It tastes like bread. It tastes like crackers. I made one slice, which is 0 net carbs, with butter and cheese on it. I probably got some on my face because I love it. I hope, we'll see. Now, I don't know if you can lose tons of weight on it or not, especially at the progress I'm at right now, or where I'm at right now. But holy crap, I'm in shock, Okay, once I have all the ibuprofen and stuff out of my system, which will be a little while, I'm going to do a test with that bread because it is not nasty. It is not bitter. It is like bread texture. It's 0 net carbs. It tastes and feels and looks like bread. Even my parents are fooled. So, does it work? Have y'all tried this Costco bread? Because I've seen it in some people's videos and they eat it just fine. And I was thrilled to find it today, and holy crap, they're not lying. It is yummy. Like, shockingly good. No ketones. That's weird. Welcome to take an ibuprofen. I even did this after eating that big breakfast of all that fat. This is about 2 hours later. I figured I would have some ketones after eating all that fat. At least my glucose is good, so that's all that matters. Let's try something. Let's try the ketones on the old meter. Since the new one won't read it at all, let's see what the old one says. And let's get more blood. My body does not want to bleed. I am freezing. There we go. So, the new one was too low to read. And the old one is 0.1. So they're basically the same. So, no ketones. Which is a little odd, eating so much fat. And, I had a really very low carb day yesterday. And today so far. I'm having ice cream for dinner. I've done the snickerdoodles. It tastes amazing. I'm putting it in the freezer because I want it a little harder. Oh my gosh, I love it. It might look gross, but it tastes amazing. Okay, it is 7 p.m. and I'm having 8 ounces of chicken breast, 2 slices of cheese. I've eaten some of the ice cream, but not a lot. I need to make sure how it settles on my stomach, and I'm treating it like ice cream. It is so yummy. So, I know the doctor tells me I'm not lactose intolerant, but I kind of think they're full of crap. I should have only ate a quarter or half of that, and I definitely shouldn't eat the chicken, but this fat girl was totally in love with the cookie dough, not cookie dough, the snickerdoodle ice cream. Like, I know it's keto chow, I know it's a protein type shake, but I shouldn't have ate it all until I saw what it was going to do to my stomach. I'm going to try to eat more in the future, but smaller amounts. Way smaller, not a whole pack, because my stomach has swollen out drastically. I am very nauseous, I'm having heartburn, and I feel like I just ate real ice cream. And real ice cream makes me very, very sick. I usually throw up before the end of the night after eating real ice cream. And that's what's going on right now. And that's what goes on with all the keto ice creams I eat except Enlightened. Enlightened ice cream doesn't do that to me, but Halo Top, Rebel, all the rest does. So yeah, I'm in pain. So I'm gonna have to tweak some of the, like, make some of my own homemade ice cream differently, and tweak the Keto Chow, maybe not use a whole pack when I make it and put some other ingredients in it. Just play around with it. I have no issues with the soup Keto Chows, but I didn't eat a whole bunch of it at once like this. This is just me not being able to eat that much of an ingredient. Plus, like I said, eating 8 ounces of chicken right before was not a good idea. Like, I have way too much food inside my stomach on top of it all. So I'm going to bed, and my video is going to be late. So y'all are seeing this late. One is because I forgot to move my videos from my computer the first of every month. Well, 31st, I have to move them over to make room for the next month because my computer's full and won't let me put a single video on, and it's going to take hours to transfer the whole folder, and I don't like doing it separate because I'll lose something. So yeah, I'm probably a day late, and if I am, I'm sorry. And I keep looking down at my stomach because it looks like I'm pregnant. Like, it's really bad right this minute. So I'm gonna go to sleep, and let's hope I don't throw up, right?